open for the 13th of December so that we can get all the tickets sold, because we can't handle that sort of crowd at Kim Annis Park. It was Gold Cup Day. We had 10 races on the Gold Cup program. 7 furlongs for the Gold Cup, over $1 million up for grabs, and what an exciting contest it was. We had the Horse of the Year, reigning Horse of the Year, Al Safra there. We had the classic winners in there in St. Cecilia. We had a Hoofer, the reigning sprint champion. Let's hear the call. 7 furlongs for the Gold Cup, and they're off. It's a very, very level breaker. Hoofer with the big weight prompts the issue, but there goes St. Cecilia. Al Safra is on the outside, and down on the rails, Regal Selection. Lady Hastings also there too. So it's St. Cecilia, just the leader here. Quick and Grey puts his head in second. Regal Selection is third on the rail. Good Citizen is on the outside. In between horses is Al Safra. A Hoofer is also there, and Shanghai Pass. Then comes Lady Hastings, Chadman, Honey of a Lady, and last of all is Rum Talk. This is the way they go towards the 4 furlong point, with in front on the inside. That is St. Cecilia. On the outside, Al Safra. In between horses, the grey is Quick and Grey. They've gone about 4 to 5 lengths clear of a Hoofer, a Good Citizen, and Honey of a Lady coming from the back. But it is on the outside, the reigning Horse of the Year, Al Safra, who hits the front as the Gold Cup field turns for home. St. Cecilia fights on towards the inside. Quick and Grey is down on the rail. A Hoofer comes forward with a big weight. Honey of a Lady comes running on wide outside. But it's St. Cecilia as they come inside the final furlong. A Hoofer and Honey of a Lady closing best of all. Honey of a Lady flying down the outside. Honey of a Lady is going to win the Gold Cup at the expense of St. Cecilia. St. Cecilia inside, Honey of a Lady outside, and it's close. Looks to be St. Cecilia over Honey of a Lady. A Hoofer, Lady Hastings, and Al Safra. An exciting contest, as the Gold Cup always is. Well-ridden Dick Cardenas. St. Cecilia gets there first for Stephen and Valentine Chung and trainer Spencer Chung. Donovan Wilson had a word with Spencer Chung, Stephen Chung, and the winning rider Dick Cardenas. Level break with the exception of Rampage, who comes out behind the others. Honey of a Lady the first to show. The Guardian is there, and here comes the 3-year-old St. Cecilia. So St. Cecilia is in front of a hard-ridden Shanghai Pass. On the inside, Rome is in between horses, Honey of a Lady, the Guardian, and Naturally Royal. On the outside, the grey horse is Quick and Grey. Second to last, Hail the Genius. And forget about Rampage as they go past the half mile here. St. Cecilia in front, being stalked by Shanghai Pass. A gap of some 2 lengths before we come to Honey of a Lady and the Guardian. Towards the outside, that's Quick and Grey, Naturally Royal, Hail the Genius, Rome is, and way at the back of the field, that's a Rampage. They have 2.5 furlongs to go, and showing a lot of speed, St. Cecilia. She took it up coming out of the starting gates, and she's still galloping on strongly. St. Cecilia in front. Running on from behind, the Guardian. On the wide outside, Honey of a Lady. St. Cecilia still galloping on, coming past the furlong pole. Coming on from behind, the Guardian, Honey of a Lady. Sticking to the task is Shanghai Pass, but it's still St. Cecilia. Lengthening his stride. Here comes the Guardian now. St. Cecilia in front, hanging on here from the Guardian. And St. Cecilia will go all the way for Paul Francis. St. Cecilia wins it. The Guardian is second, Honey of a Lady third, and then comes Shanghai Pass. A no-show from Quick and Grey. Naturally Royal.
Miss Ruth in, field in line for the 2009 1,000 guineas. It's over a mile, a field of 15, they're off. Flawless Talent, Royalty, they get away quickly on the far side along with Courtyard Katara. Miss Ruth is running also quickly, and Miss Ruth is sent through to pick up an early lead in the Guineas. Miss Angelica Shadows are on the outside. Semoy is kept off those fractions with St. Cecilia right alongside. Patara racing further back in fifth, some 5.5 lengths off the lead. A tight group of horses come next. Anastasia between runners. Beautiful spaces right there. Shakira and Darlingford. Courtyard joins them out wide, no more than 7 lengths off the lead, followed up by She's Magic. A break back to Jungle Queen in the green as they have now run past the 5/8 pole. Royalty races up next. Cashley on the fence, and Flawless Talent trails as Miss Ruth under a tight wrap, rated on that lead, leaves the half mile. Attacked now by St. Cecilia as they go spinning into the turn, and the crowd begins to shout in excitement. Semoy going after them in third, only some 3.5 off that lead. Miss Angelica Patara moving as a team as they go past the three. Further back to Courtyard in the white. Anastasia just ahead of Shakira. Shakira in between horses. She's Magic the Grey on the outside, but Miss Ruth and St. Cecilia have turned for home. And St. Cecilia gets the red nose band in front. Miss Ruth fights back against the fence in the white nose band. It's St. Cecilia and Miss Ruth Hara throwing everything at Miss Ruth, but St. Cecilia has the upper hand inside the final furlong. The rider changing the stick on Miss Ruth, but it's not enough. St. Cecilia begins to come away in the end. This is an upset, and St. Cecilia storms in to win the 1,000 guineas. Miss Ruth has to settle for second. Patara is third. She's Magic fourth. Semois is fifth. In the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the Jamaica 1,000 guineas, number 6, St. Cecilia, a 3-year-old chestnut filly by Burning Marquis. She's on wheels by Bates Motel, Bredham Stables Limited, owns Stephen A. and W.P. Valentine Chung. Trains Spencer Chung, the rider Shane Ellis. Second, 1 Miss Ruth. Third, 10 Patara. Fourth, 8 She's Magic. Fifth, 5 Semois. Running time, 1,600 meters, 1 minute 38 and 3. A 1,000 guineas trophy, kindly donated by the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission. Making the presentation is Senator the Honourable Don Webby, Minister of State in the Ministry of Finance. He makes it to Stephen and Ryan Chung, representing Stephen A. and W.P. Valentine Chung, owners of the winner St. Cecilia. Mr. Clovis Metcalf, Commissioner of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission, will present to the winning trainer Spencer Chung. Mr. Harold Brady, Commissioner of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission, will present to the winning breeder, Mr. Clovis Metcalf. He represents Ham Stables, breeder of the winner, St. Cecilia. Mr. Harold Brady will also do the honors and present to the winning jockey, Shane Ellis. Once again, Mr. Harold Brady. Don't go anywhere yet, sir. You'll present to Stephen Chung on behalf of the winning groom. Samuel Carty. Result of the ninth official. First 6 cents Cecilia, $216 to win, 102 to place. Second one, Miss Ruth, $48. Third 10, Patara, $292. Fourth 8, She's Magic. Fifth 5, C'est Moi. The trifecta, $1,508. Exacta, $500. Quinella, $180. The double event, $812. 8 winning high fives at $38,869.50. 46